everyone, Lewis Howes from SportsNetworker.com, and I'm here with one of the most recognized names in the sports industry, Mark Tutti with Sports Careers, and take it over to the man himself. How's it going, Mark?
Good, Lewis. How are you?
Doing well. We just had a good conversation for the last 4 hours, and tell a little bit about, for some of my readers, why did you start Sports Careers?
You know, I guess the seeds were sown in college, where I grew up like what I felt were probably about 15 to 20 million other wackos just like me.
Right.
All I could think of is sports. I was an athlete at a very elite high level, and going to college, I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do, and the only thing I could ever think about was working in sports. And back in the 70s, I didn't have any direction, I didn't have any knowledge, I didn't have a base of contacts, and I started Sports Careers after I had worked in sporting goods for almost 9 years, of trying to create something that I wished I had coming out of college.
Right.
A source of contacts, a source of where to go and how to develop professionally and how to manage my career in sports, and a source that could point me to job opportunities and to people who were successful in the industry. And that's kind of how and why I started it at the beginning.
Okay. And so right now it seems like more than ever it's really tough to get into the sports industry. So why is it so hard?
Part of it is basic economics 101, where there's a larger supply of people, and the demand or the opportunity is for positions are relatively finite.
Sure.
And you know, we don't have anybody calling up and saying, you know, I really like working for the Dallas Cowboys, but my passion is the aeronautics or plastics industry. You know, you don't have anybody jumping out of the sports industry going into something else.
Right.
But you have everybody who is based in sports, whether it's an athlete or you just have a real passion for, they're not leaving the sports industry, or their passion isn't leaving them. And then you have a lot of other people who have some pretty good talents who want to cross over from industries into sports because of their passion or because of their background as a student athlete.
Right, gotcha.
And the economics of the fact that you know, there's emerging sports, but the industry, although it's growing, is relatively small when you compare it to standard industry. Right.
Okay. So say there's a college student coming out of college, or there's someone trying to break into the industry that's not currently in the industry. What are one or two different things they can do to differentiate themselves into being noticed by the HR director or connecting with some of the top executives to get a job that they want?
First of all, comparatively speaking to someone else out of the industry, one of the things that make students or entry-level people marketable is the fact that they're probably going to be at a lower compensation level.
Sure.
But the few things that they can do to make themselves more marketable, I believe, is one, is to know exactly what they do best. Know what their skill set is.
Right.
You know, most people, when they are asked where they want to be, they'll mention the area or the marketplace segment that they want to work in, and in reality, the hiring authority wants to know what value you can bring by doing the best job in a particular function.
Right.
And then you match it up in the area of interest or the marketplace segment or the industry in sports that you have the highest degree of passion for, whether it's athletic administration, professional teams and leagues, facilities, sporting goods, health and fitness. Those are segments, and those aren't what you're going to be doing. What you're going to be doing is selling, or you're going to be in finance, or you're going to be in operations, general management, customer service. Those are functions that if you really know what you do best and have a skill set, that will put you in the top 5% instantly.
Right.
And then the bottom line which many people don't realize, is I just say, be a good person.
Right.
Do what you say you're going to do.
Right.
If you show up on time. And what I always say is, we get hired for what we know, and we get fired for who we are. And if you're a good person, you will go up to the top.
Very interesting. Cool. Well, be sure to check out sportscareers.com. There's a lot of great things that are coming out in the near future on sportscareers.com. And read up on the podcast. There's networking events. There's a lot of different things. Check it out. And thanks again, Martin.